What if I told you that some of the things you think are nice or honest to say to a woman are actually killing her attraction to you? Yeah, you heard that right. There are specific phrases, seemingly harmless, that send subconscious signals you're insecure, needy, or just not the man she wants. And today, I'm revealing the top 3 things you need to stop saying immediately if you want her to see you as more than just a friend. Stick around, because number 3 might really surprise you. Look, we've all been there, right? You're talking to a woman you're really into, things seem to be going okay, you say something you think is complimentary or connecting, and suddenly the vibe shifts. She pulls back, gets quiet, or worse, you get hit with the "you're such a nice man" line later. It's frustrating. You rack your brain. What did I say wrong? You see other men who seem effortlessly charming, and you wonder what their secret is. You're trying to be genuine, but it feels like you keep hitting invisible walls. Well, the secret often lies in understanding the psychology behind attraction. It's not always logical. In this video, I'm not just going to give you a list. I'm breaking down exactly why these 3 common conversational traps are turnoffs, based on female psychology. You'll learn what signals you're actually sending when you say them. By the end of this video, you'll know precisely what to avoid so you can stop accidentally sabotaging your chances and start making genuine, attractive connections. Let's get into it. Part 1. So, why do these seemingly innocent statements backfire? It often comes down to subcommunication. What you say is one thing, but what she hears or feels based on your words is another. Many men fall into the trap of trying too hard to impress, too hard to be liked, too hard to lock things down. This can manifest as well, saying things that scream, "I lack confidence," or "I need your validation," or even "I'm putting you on a pedestal you didn't ask for." Think about it, the typical nice man approach. Being overly agreeable, showering her with compliments before you even know her, constantly seeking her approval, it's predictable. And predictability, especially early on, rarely sparks attraction. Attractive women in particular are used to a certain level of attention. Your approach needs to stand out for the right reasons: confidence, authenticity, and a little bit of challenge, not for neediness. How many times have you complimented a woman on her looks right away, only to get a polite, dismissive thank you? How often have you put yourself down, hoping she'd disagree or see your humble side, but instead she just seemed less interested? Have you ever felt that pressure to define things way too soon? It's like walking a tightrope, isn't it? You want to show interest, but you don't want to scare her off or seem desperate. What if avoiding just these 3 specific conversational patterns could make that tightrope feel more like a solid bridge? Here's the deal. If you keep making these common mistakes, you're essentially signaling low value. You risk getting stuck in the friend zone permanently, or worse, making her feel uncomfortable or pressured. She might label you as insecure, try hard, or just not her type, even if you're actually a great man. You won't create that essential spark of romantic interest, but it doesn't have to be this way. Understanding these pitfalls is the first crucial step. Once you know what not to do and why, you free yourself up to communicate more naturally and confidently. Ready to finally learn the 3 things that are silently killing your game? Part 2. Alright, let's dive into the specifics. The first thing you absolutely need to stop saying, especially early on, is thing number 1. Excessive or premature physical compliments, constantly telling her how beautiful, hot, or gorgeous she is, particularly within the first few interactions or before building any real connection. Okay, here's the psychology. First, attractive women hear this all the time. It doesn't make you stand out, it blends you in. Second, it signals that you're primarily focused on her looks, which can feel superficial and put pressure on her. Third, and most importantly, it often subcommunicates lower status. Like you're trying to win her over solely based on her appearance, putting her on a pedestal and yourself beneath her. It kills the equal footing needed for attraction. Instead, focus on complimenting things she chose or things that reflect her personality. Her style. That's a cool jacket. Her sense of humor. You're hilarious. Her intelligence. That was a really smart point. Or her energy. You have a great vibe. These are more personal and show you're paying attention to her, not just her looks. This doesn't mean never compliment her appearance, but save genuine, specific compliments for when you have more rapport. Thing number 2, constant self-deprecation or excessive apologizing, frequently putting yourself down. Oh, I'm terrible at this. Haha, I'm such an idiot. Seeking reassurance or apologizing for things that don't require an apology, like having an opinion or taking up space. Confidence is universally attractive. When you constantly put yourself down, even jokingly, you're broadcasting insecurity. You're essentially telling her you don't value yourself, so why should she? Excessive apologizing signals a lack of assertiveness and makes you seem weak or overly eager to please. Women are generally drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin. Own your opinions. If you make a small mistake, a simple, "My bad" is fine, but don't dwell on it. Replace self-deprecating jokes with genuine humor or simply state facts neutrally. If you're not good at something, own it without shame. Yeah, bowling's not my strong suit, but I'm here for the fun. A little self-aware humor is fine, but there's a big difference between that and constantly fishing for validation by putting yourself down. Thing number 3, bringing up exes or heavy relationship talk too soon. Talking about past relationships, asking her about her exes early on, or trying to define the relationship. So, what are we? Are you seeing anyone else? After only 1 or 2 dates, bringing up exes signals you might not be over them, you're comparing, or you carry baggage. It kills the light, fun vibe. Heavy relationship talk screams neediness and puts immense pressure on the situation way too early. It makes you seem outcome dependent rather than enjoying the present moment. Attraction needs space and a sense of discovery to grow. Forcing commitment talk prematurely smothers it. Keep early conversations focused on the present, getting to know her, sharing your interests and passions, and having fun. If she brings up exes, give a brief, neutral answer and steer the conversation back to something light. Let the connection build naturally before discussing relationship status. Honesty is important eventually, but timing is everything. Build comfort and connection first. Part 3, so there you have it. 3 conversational killers to avoid if you want her to like you. 1. Lay off the heavy physical compliments early on. 2. Ditch the constant self-deprecation and apologies. And 3. Keep exes and serious relationships talk off the table until much later. Remember, it's about signaling confidence, security, and genuine interest in her as a person, not just an outcome. And here's a quick bonus tip that ties it all together. Focus more on being interested than trying to be interesting. Ask genuine questions about her. Actively listen to her answers and share relevant things about yourself. When you're genuinely engaged and present, you naturally avoid most of these pitfalls. Avoiding these 3 things isn't about playing games. It's about understanding social dynamics and presenting the best, most confident version of yourself. Start paying attention to your conversations today, cut these out, and watch how things can change. You've got this. Now I'm curious to hear from you men. Which of these 3 things have you caught yourself saying? Or maybe one you've heard recently that made you cringe? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you found this video helpful and got some value, do me a solid and hit that like button. It tells YouTube you enjoyed it and helps the channel grow. And of course, if you want more practical tips on understanding women and improving your dating life, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next video.